Hi guys, Creative Lauri here. Welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, I am a home stager and today I'm participating in a great challenge. It means a lot to me because it's something that's very useful that we could all use, and it's called the Useful DIY Challenge, and it's about painting something that you'll be using and that's useful to you. It's put on by the lovely MomDass Life Handmade and Yanni from Deco Easy. So I will link their channels down below in the description box. And thank you, you guys, for hosting this great challenge. I love being able to show how to be resourceful. So let's get started. Now, I was originally going to be doing something completely different, and then I could not get to the store to pick up the piece that I wanted to get. I had previously done it, but I broke it, and so I'm going to be doing something different. Now, you guys are probably going to think this is lame, but it's actually turning out to be super cute. You're going to use some acrylic white paint if you decide to do this. This is kind of a farmhouse country DIY. I just got some white from Walmart, and I got the 8-ounce one, but it's actually cheaper if you buy the, I think it's like a 2-ounce. Let me double check. Let me check. Yeah, the 2-ounce is actually cheaper if you buy it this way. I guess for the convenience of having a larger one, but I'd rather spend less money and get the smaller one and buy like 2 of these or something, or 3 of them, 4 of them. So I'm going to be using just the basic white. I usually use either white or the Snow White from Apple Barrel. And it's just an acrylic paint. I was going to be using some black, but I decided not to do that project. I've already started one, and I will show you the end result in a second. Actually, I think it's dry. Okay, here's one of them. It is a can, just like this one, and painting it. I'll show you what I do with them in a moment, because I love using cans just because I've done so many things with them. I've put just a burlap ribbon on them, and I put florals in it, or I could put cotton stems in it and make a centerpiece. I can put some of my cutlery in it for my tenants. Napkins in it for the bigger ones. Now this one I had already put some of the Dollar Tree ribbon on it, but I'm going to take it off and I'm going to paint this one. I didn't get all of the glue off of the back, but that's okay because, wow, I really glued this on good, didn't I? Because you won't see it, it'll be in the back. Wow, I sure did. Let me get my scissors. Going to get my little scissors here. Oops. And then I'm going to pull it off. See how I have the glue on the back? I could take some Gooby Gone to get it off, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to even worry about the hot glue that's on here. I'm just going to be painting over it, and this will be the back. But if you are very meticulous, which I sometimes am, but for this, it's going to be going outside. One will be staying inside. I'm not too worried about it. All I'm using is the paint. I like to put my, some ribbon got in my paint. I'm just using foil, and all I'm going to do is just start painting like this. It's really, I only had a little bit of white paint too, guys, so that was a part of the reason why I changed my DIY. And you might think this is lame. I think it turns out cute. I've used these cans for other projects. I will list them in an iCard or at the end of the video. I just think it's so cool to be able to use what you already have rather than buying, and I'm really trying to promote that because kind of became a major consumer, and I don't like that. And so I'm really wanting, and you know, especially if your decor is country or farmhouse or both, and you know, what's the other one? Oh, I can't think of it right now. I'm kind of tired today, guys. It was a beautiful day here, but I've had a really long day. So I just wanted to show you how fast this goes with just a little bit of acrylic paint. So I'm going to put this, pardon me, on my hand and hold my, spread my hand out in there. And I'm just going to make sure you get the bottom. You want to get all the edges. Now you can always scuff it up if you want to. I don't want to, because you'll already be able to see the stroke marks in the can, which I want. So let's make sure we get that in a second. Now acrylic paint dries really fast, and I knew that spray painting something would take a lot longer, and the weather here, it's been a little chilly, but I knew even painting regular paint on something, I had a bigger project I would have liked to have done, it wouldn't have dried in time. So that's why I'm choosing the acrylic paint. So you can go back over and over as dark, heavy as you want. Now I'm going to be putting that ribbon back on, so it does not have to be perfect, but I am trying to get some even brush strokes in here. I just think it looks better. I'm going with the grain, with the ridges. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm sorry, I have the camera pointed kind of down. And I'm just making sure I get all of the areas. There's like a smooth area on the bottom and the top. The ridges are in the middle. And so I'm just kind of, oops. It's drying because it's starting to take off some paint. So you got to work fast with acrylic. And it does not have to be perfect. That's my point. Because I like the distressed look, personally. It goes with my look, my decor. Okay, so that's basically it. Alright, we're going to let it dry. I'm going to put it down on my craft paper and make sure I get the top. And I kind of take my brush on the inside of it. I think this was a enchilada sauce can. Now you see I have some left. I may be doing one more thing, but I'll show you what I've done with one of them already. It's already dry. I'm going to be using some Spanish moss. I use 2 of the, I think these are hyacinth from the Dollar Tree. So I'm using 2 of those. So I'm just going to move this over. Okay. And then here is the end result. I'll kind of lift the camera up a little bit. There we go. Let's move it back. No. Is that better? I think it's better. Okay, so this is the back. You can see the seam or the glue, where the glue was. So I bent the stems of the hyacinth, as you can see. And I wanted it to kind of fan out a little bit, but the trick is to kind of intermix them, okay? So, and then have maybe one hang down like this. What I love about these leaves is that they're that light green, and I really love that in the springtime. It's so plush. You can bend them. Hold on, I'm going to be bending, arranging, so that I didn't put anything in the bottom. You can put a little craft paper if you want, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, so I'm just messing with it till I get to where I like it. And that's pretty good. Okay, then I'm going to take some of my Spanish moss. Also, I'm going to be hot gluing that ribbon I took off and putting it on this one. So first I just want to see, kind of mess with the Spanish moss to see. It just adds it to make it look like a little more, I don't know, natural, which I really like, and it keeps it sort of in place. I just take off the extra, makes it look more like it's springtime, like you're growing it, you know, in a little pot of some sort. And that's Meatball in the background, guys. She's been very vocal all weekend. Alright, so let me arrange this and bend the hyacinth to how I like it. And I've got my hot glue gun here ready. I've got my ribbon that I just took off the other one. Now, you know how the Dollar Tree has that one that has the lace? That would be really pretty on here too. But I'm going to use this one for this time, for this one. Okay, hold on, guys. Alright, guys, there it is. Isn't that cute? I love how the Spanish moss really matches the burlap ribbon. The only thing you'll have to be careful with the can is the paint will scratch off pretty easily. So you could put a clear coat of Mod Podge on it first and then put your ribbon. So I'm going to be using these probably all around the kitchen and outside on my front porch. And so I'm going to be collecting some more cans to do that. So my kitchen, my front porch, and maybe even my back patio. So I don't buy a lot of canned goods, but sometimes I get them from my dad, or when I buy enchilada sauce, or oh gosh, it's pretty rare for me to get cans, so I have to like savor my cans. And so I mean, I'm going to show you another way that I'll be decorating this. So for me, this may not be, it might just be decor right now, but it's truly useful because I'll be using it all around my kitchen porch area. But let me show you another way. So I think this might still be wet. Okay, anyway, so we got this one here, and I could put ribbon on it, which I probably will. I might try the lace one out. But let me show you how I might use it. I might use it in my 3-tier tray, my coffee bar, on my counter to put my cutlery in when I am dining outside. I can put all of our cutlery in here, and it's super cute. It's free. All you're doing is putting paint on it, reusing an item, and you could make it into like a cute little, you know, floral arrangement. You can, and I'll show you some other uses later in the season for Easter, because I have a great idea for these as well. But for now, I really just want to put flowers in them. So I have some of these from the Dollar Tree. They're the roses. They were outside I put them outside about a month ago for like Valentine's Day. I didn't even take the tag off. But just to show you, to have like a tight packed bunch of roses, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty to have on the porch? Because I'm decorating my front porch kind of like a shabby chic, somewhat country farmhouse. So I might do it this way, and let me try to put some ribbon on it so you can see. Alright guys, here's one version. This is sort of the little romantic version, kind of shabby chic, I guess. I love these roses. Are they called Fire and Ice? Do you guys know? Because they're amongst some of my favorite type of roses. I love the white though, the best. And so I just put the burlap ribbon that has the lace on it. I kind of touched it when it was wet, so I had to touch it up. But I just hot glued it. It's not perfect, but that's okay because I don't need it to be perfect. I might bring it down a little more. I just hot glued it in the back. So this may or may not go on to my porch. Excuse me. I'm not sure yet. But let me show you a different way of doing something like this, which I have a bunch of flowers. I have some cherry blossoms from the Dollar Tree that would look really cute. I have more of the hyacinth. Let me show you how I would use it in my coffee bar or with cutlery. Hold on, guys. Alright guys, I don't even have the right amount of cutlery in here. It's like an odd amount. But I just wanted to show you how I would use it outside when I'm dining al fresco. Maybe I have some friends over and we do some appetizers outside. So I would just put some napkins in here and some cutlery, and there you go. It's cute. I mean, this is very farmhouse, very country. You know, this is something my grandma would probably have done. So that's one version. Here's the cherry blossoms. Aren't they pretty? I think they did a great job, the Dollar Tree, with these cherry blossoms. I wish I'd bought more. So that's another look. And what I like to do, I'm going to take them out and show you guys. When I get them, I don't really like to cut them off of the base. But why I like these probably more, any flower that has the brown stem, they look more realistic. So even in staging, I could use these. But do you see how I kind of separate them and then kind of bend the stems a little bit? They're a little bit all bent. Because that's how branches grow. They're not just straight sticks. So you got to kind of form them, you know, for yourself. So I kind of bent them in different directions, and that's what makes it look more realistic and pretty. So that's another version. Then, this one would be cute for St. Patty's Day. All I did was I took out the Spanish moss, let more of the leaves show, and put some of the green twine around the burlap. And I think it's super cute just to have a little bit of green, that darker green. It's very neutral. Alright, so let me show you how I would use it for my coffee bar. Okay, so this is where I might put like my straws in it for stir sticks, and you could put a couple little embellishments in here with like little St. Patty's Day 4-leaf clover, 3-leaf clover, but I would definitely use this. I think it's super cute just to put, because I have kind of a big coffee bar station, and I could do that, and I could put a couple little picks in here if I wanted to. But oh my gosh, you guys, the possibilities are endless. I'm gonna link either in the iCards or at the end of the video what I did with these cans in the summertime. I'm so glad I painted them. I think they're so pretty, and it's so versatile. So this is probably my favorite way in using it for right now, and I'm going to show you how it looks on my tray. Hold on. Alright guys, so here it is. Here's an example of how I would stage this little vignette or area with my painted cans, and they don't have to be perfect. You can do this on a budget. It's basically free. Just use what you have. And I have it with 2 of the cans on different levels, different heights, and then a little Target bird and a little Target sign that was 30 cents. And then last year's hyacinth that I had and Spanish moss. So I want to thank Yanni and MomDass from MomDass Homemade, and Yanni from Deco Easy. Thank you so much for presenting this. This was really fun. I am sorry I could not do something more elaborate, but quite honestly, I like a little more simple things. So this really goes with my decor, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will link the playlist down below in the description box. So please make sure to check out everyone else's, and I will see you all later. Bye guys!